we see bombs going off in Israel, and that's jihad or Hamas. What is Islamic fundamentalism?
This is a very strange thing. This word fundamentalist and fundamentalism does not exist in the vocabulary of Islam. In Arabic, in Urdu, in none of our native languages this word is to be found. This word fundamental and fundamentalism is an invention of the Americans. They invented this word to describe those Bible thumpers, those who say that every word and letter of the Bible was revealed by God, every comma, full stop and colon was revealed by God. They call them fundamentalists. Who call them fundamentalists? Not the Muslims. You Christians call them fundamentalists. And by extension, anyone who goes to extremes in religion, start labeling them. So now if anybody, a Muslim who does something extreme, immediately you label him a fundamentalist. Forgetting that in Christendom, you had similar type of people. Reverend Jim Jones in Jonestown, Guyana. He committed suicide with 911 of his followers en masse. He was a Christian fundamentalist, but you don't call him so. That David Koresh, that Wacko, you remember Wacko? Right. That gang was a fundamentalist. You don't call them fundamentalists. These pro-lifers in America were bombing hospitals where they do abortion and killing people. They are fundamentalists, but you don't call them fundamentalists. I want to know why. A fellow by the name of Ferguson, an Afro-American, on the New York Express at 5:33, he went and shot down people. That guy was a fundamentalist, but you don't call him a fundamentalist. This Jew who went and slaughtered the Muslims at prayer in a mosque, that American who had settled down in the guy was a fundamentalist. You don't call him a fundamentalist. The guy who shot Rabin is a fundamentalist, but you don't call him fundamentalist. How is it that you only seem to be applying this on Muslims? You got double standards. You have fundamentalists. Those guys in Japan that gassing people. If you remember in Tokyo or something, so many people died. Those guys are fundamentalists. But you don't call them fundamentalists. It's only a Muslim becomes a fundamentalist. I want to know why. As you have extremes among Christians and Hindus and Jews and Shintos, Japanese, you also have extremists among the Muslims. But now this label is uncalled for.
Would you consider yourself an extremist if you're going to put that label on it?
I would say I accept the fundamentals of my faith. I believe in them and I live by them. For example, Islam forbids me the touching of alcohol. So I say, right, we won't touch it. Say, no eating of the flesh of swine. I says, I won't touch it. No eating of blood. I says, I won't touch it. It says, no gambling. I says, no gambling. No promiscuousness. No dancing with other people's wives and daughters. I says, I won't do that. Pray 5 times a day. I said, I will try and do that. Fast for 1 whole month. In the month of Ramadan, from before sunrise to sunset. No eating, no drinking, no sniffing, no smoking. I said, I will do that. So if that makes me a fundamentalist, I'm a fundamentalist. And I want every Muslim and every Christian and every Jew to follow the religion that way. That if your religion tells you that, Jesus said, you must not look upon a woman to lust after her. Do you live by that? No, you don't. I said, I would like to see you do that. That you have no more beauty contest, no more long leg contest, no more beach bump contests, which is going on. And you are good Christians. You go to church regularly. So I said, no, I want you to be a fundamentalist in that respect. In the teachings of Christ, follow it to the letter. Teaching of the Bible, follow it to the letter. The Muslim, so follow the Quran to the letter. In spirit and in form. So now, if that is called fundamentalism, then I think all good religious people of every church and denomination will be a fundamentalist. And you have an exceptional type of people in America. I read a book by Billy Graham, How to be Born Again. And in that he says there are 75 million born again Christians in America. They are all fundamentalists. Accept it. As such, I am a fundamentalist. But I don't believe in throwing stones or grenades at people if they don't agree with me. I'm prepared to talk to them, reason with you. As soon as my sister, you see, this is where, you have misunderstood this, and you argue in debate to me, trying to put me right. I said, that's all valid. That I'm prepared to do, to talk to people, to Hindus, to Christians, to Jews, to the atheists, the agnostic. I want to talk to them all, trying to bring them to God, God's ways. And if you call me fundamentalist, I'll be proud. That makes me a fundamentalist. But I don't believe in killing people.
So, I'd like to, you say that you don't believe in throwing stones or bombs, yet the groups that the West has called fundamentalist Islamic groups, as well as the Jewish fundamentalist groups, are killing each other in Palestine and Israel. They are